All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. Today, we're going to talk about marketing online as a fitness coach. So this could be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Doesn't matter what platform it is. It's going to be how you can create content to stand out from the competition in 2023, 2024. Now, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Zakk Colburn. I'm the founder and CEO of the Personal Trainers Business Incubator. And we have been working with thousands of coaches. We've helped them get their business started. Personally, I started off as a personal trainer. I transitioned into online coaching, scaled my coaching business to 6 figures. And now I teach young entrepreneurs, young fitness coaches, how they can start their own online coaching business as well. So I've been in the game for a very long time. I've seen the landscape of social media change and transition over time. And I'm going to give you guys my advice on how you can stand out from the competition in 2023. Now, I first want to start off with some things not to do, right? These days, right, let me take you a step back. Back in 2014, 2015, you could literally get away with anything and you were going to blow up. You could post your butt, you could post your abs, you could post a shot of you at the beach, and it was all brand new. Social media was a brand new territory. It was like the wild, wild west. And so people were getting blown up by the most basic stuff. Nowadays, everyone's seen it all, right? If you got a six-pack, guess what? So does everybody. If you got a nice booty, guess what? So does everybody. And so you do have to be creative to stand out from the competition. I'm going to give you guys the formula today. It's actually not super hard. It's not a secret. It's just you have to be really good at communicating it to your audience. And again, I see a lot of coaches these days try to get in with workout videos, right? Teaching you how to, do the perfect ab workout or, the perfect leg workout. Guess what? That shit's been done and seen a million times. Oh, and don't even get me started on motivation. This makes me want to gag. Guys, motivation and motivating content is not going to separate you from anyone else because frankly, motivation is cheap. It is so easy to talk about discipline. It is so easy to talk about consistency, but that adds no value to your ideal client. It doesn't establish you as an authority. It doesn't establish you as an expert coach, right? Because everyone else is talking about it. And it also doesn't give any sort of value on what your clients can do in order for them to get results, right? Just telling your clients to be more consistent, right? The secret to, life-changing results is to be more disciplined. Come on, guys. We're over that phase. It's not going to sell, right? No more motivation, no more simple workouts because that stuff is no longer working, right? The other thing too is silly tactics don't work either. Doing a bunch of DM outreach. Sure, DM outreach works. Like we've built a 7-figure business off DM outreach, but you cannot rely on that. That's the thing. You cannot rely on DM outreach to separate you from the competition because everyone else is doing that too. So what I'm going to give you guys today is something that works. It's something that will separate you from the competition. And it's something that only you are going to have, right? It's going to be unique to you. So let's go ahead and dive into it. What we have to do is create organic content that's going to do what I'm about to show you, right? And let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So over here, I have story, I have beliefs, I have personality, I have conviction, and I have results. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things is going to be what separates you from all the other fitness coaches on Instagram and on YouTube and on social media. And it's going to be what attracts people to you, right? The other thing too is no one can take this away from you. But you do have to build it and you do have to know how to market it. And that's what people aren't doing online is they're not doing an effective job marketing these 5 things to separate them from their competition, right? So many people want to hide behind a screen and film a workout video without showing their face, without showing their personality, without speaking to the camera. And guess what? You're going to get crushed by all the other people who are doing these 5 things. So let's dive into it. So story. What is your story? How did you get into fitness? What inspired you to get into fitness? What challenges were you facing before you got into fitness? How did fitness change your life? Now, for me, my story getting into fitness was that I was a skinny, unconfident kid. I wasn't bullied, but I was teased. And that teasing did feel like bullying for my friends. And so one day I decided I had enough. I no longer want to be the skinny kid. I no longer wanted to be the friend where my friends put their fingers and could, literally fit their whole hand around my bicep. I was tired of being that person. And so I snapped, I got in the gym, and I changed my life. For business, I never went to school. I never went to college. I never succeeded in any of the jobs that I had. And so I knew that the only path to success that I had was to create my own income or create my own job. And I loved fitness, so I decided to become a personal trainer, right? So those are the stories, that's the backstory that people can then relate to. So what is your story? We have a client whose name is Ty Merkel, and he has an incredible story about defeating cancer and overcoming cancer and getting back in shape and living his best life post-cancer. But he doesn't share that story, which is an amazing story because he doesn't think it's good enough. Whereas if he shared that story, that's going to be what separates him from every other person. How does this guy have an advantage over the dude who's got a crazy physique, six-pack abs, ripped, shredded? Like, his story. His story is what separates him and makes him different, makes him unique, and also attracts the people who he's supposed to attract. Beliefs, right? This is your beliefs about fitness. There's so many ways to get in shape. What do you believe is a secret? For myself, I believe that tracking macros was the end-all, be-all, and I was convicted, which we'll talk about in just a second, that was what everybody needed. And I believed in the depths of my heart that if people just learned how to track their macros, their entire lives would change because they would build muscle, they would lose body fat, they would love the gym, they would take care of the body, and their confidence would increase, which would then carry over into all other areas of their life, right? I was stuck, following AI-generated meal plans. I was trying to do intermittent fasting. I was trying to do all these things. I just didn't understand how to track macros. And so when I discovered it, I fully believed that was the secret. And so your beliefs about fitness is what's going to separate you from everyone else, right? If someone listens to my backstory and listens to my beliefs about tracking macros, then that's going to be what separates me from the other person who has a different story and believes in intermittent fasting, right? So that's beliefs. What are your beliefs about fitness and how are they relevant to your ideal client? Number 3 is personality. You have to showcase your personality, right? You have to showcase how you speak. You have to showcase what you think is funny. You have to showcase, things about you personally so other people can relate to you, right? I show my dog on Instagram all the time. I love watches, right? I show my car. Now, I don't make all of my content about those things, but I use that as opportunities to showcase who I am outside of what it is that I do. That way, people can build a relationship with me personally, and it helps me stand out from the other competition online. Now, people know my backstory, they know my beliefs, and they've built a relationship with my personality. So you have to create content of you speaking to the camera and sharing things that you love outside of fitness as well. Number 4 is conviction. How convicted are you that what you do is going to get people results, right? This is your belief in your program and belief in your systems, belief in your beliefs, essentially. The thing is, the person with the most conviction is going to win every single time. Have you ever been out with someone, one of your friends, who, you're out and maybe it's time to go home and your friend's like, no, we got to stay. And you're like, I can go either way. Like, I can go, but I could also stay. And he's like, we have to stay. And because he was more convicted to stay than you are, you decided to allow yourself to be persuaded. I know that for firsthand experience because it happens to me all the time. But imagine this too. Let's imagine that you're going to go to a concert and the tickets are a little bit expensive. And so you really want to go and you buy the ticket and you're like, okay, I'm going, this is going to change my life. Like I'm going to this concert. And your friend goes, I don't really know. It's a little bit expensive. Like, I don't really know. You're going to be like, you have to go. This is going to change your life. They're the best band ever. Like, just do it. Like, you're going to be so convicted in selling that person into buying the ticket that they will eventually be persuaded to buy the ticket. Now, you have to have that same level of conviction with your coaching offer. Do you truly believe that what you do will change lives? And do you approach every single conversation with the conviction that this person needs to have your product? Your level of conviction, how much you believe you will change their life, will attract people to you over the competition. Because if someone else is kind of scared to make an offer, or they don't fully believe in what they do, they're going to get crushed by you who has that full belief. Now, lastly is results. This is going to be one that maybe you take on clients for free. Maybe you personally go through a transformation, but your results are going to be what separates you from other competition online. Because anyone these days can call themselves a fitness coach, right? Hey, I'm a fitness coach. I'm a business coach, but I'm also a fitness coach. You see how easy that is to call myself a fitness coach? Anyone can be a fitness coach these days. There's no barrier to entry. The barrier to entry comes in your results, right? How much results do you have? How great results do you have? And this might mean, again, taking clients on for free so you can have those results. The person who has hundreds of transformations, thousands of testimonials is going to have a business that is impervious, right? So it just comes down to how much work you can get from your results. All these things tied together is going to be what separates you online. And this is all going to be done through your organic content. Now, there's not one single post that's going to encapsulate all these things, but maybe one day you talk about your story. The other day you talk about your beliefs. Another day you showcase your personality a little bit more. Another day you just talk about your conviction of how much you believe that you can change people's lives. And then lastly, you can showcase results. They're all interwoven together. All right, think of your content as a single brush stroke, right? And you're painting this picture, which is your business and which is your brand, and one post is a single brush stroke, right? So if you have a vision for what your brand is going to be and what your business is, you can't do it in one post. You can't do it in 5 posts. It takes thousands of posts to eventually put this brand and picture together for your clients to see what your vision is. So that's my tips for you guys. These are the 5 things that are going to separate you as a fitness coach in 2023. Let's go out there and get it. Again, if you guys are a fitness coach, you're looking to start an online coaching business, click the link down below and it'll take you to our website to show you our testimonials, show you our client results, and exactly break down how our program can help you start and scale your online coaching business. But with that being said, guys, let's get it. Peace.